In the continuation, we're gonna model the stairs of this project. So let us move on. Firstly, let me open the AutoCAD of this project. In the section views, watch this here, we got the concrete stairs as you can see, and also let me see at this. We got the assembled stairs that are different to the other type, and also in this section we got the structural 20 centimeters and also the distance 16 centimeters for the ceiling under the or at the underside of the stairs or the gypsum board as you can see. Very well. Anyway, in the following I want to model these two levels in architectural floors or floor plans, and if I open the plan view right here, in which we got some stairs and we got the stair paths, and for the stair treads 30 centimeters depth. Let me count the risers 11, 12, 15, 18, 22 treads, so risers. Let me open this section view and then check them out. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 21, 21 riser and 22 treads. As you can see, the number of the treads is always one more than the riser. Anyway, to model this, firstly we should open the floor plan. After that, I select the stairs and then I start the command cast in place. Then I open the edit type, I duplicate a new type, I name it concrete stair, concrete stair 01. Now you can specify whatever names you want, and this is totally optional. Then I want to define the minimum thread depth and also the minimum run width. Okay. Then I specify 300 for the actual thread depth, and for the desired number of risers we specify 22. 22 risers, as you can see on the screen. That as you can see, the actual riser height is 18 centimeters. If I measure the distance of the riser, watch this, 6.8, 18 centimeters. Anyway, let me open the calculator. Afterwards, I multiply 2 in 180 and then I add it to 300. Then the result will be 660. Here in calculator 660, and then for the maximum 660 and minimum 640. The two first values are very important. We click on open and apply. Then for the width, let me measure it, 1498. Here we got the run width. I get back to AutoCAD. Afterwards, I want to measure the distance like this way, 1.5. So if I select the stair, after that we specify 1500 for the actual run width. Then for the location line, I don't want to railing since I set it to none. We'll talk about railing later. I set the location line to run right. Then I click on this part. As you can see, it is overlapping on the patterns. I draw 11 runs. Then we draw the landing. Then 2, again landing. Then I continue drawing other runs. Watch this, I continue. Very well. And 300s for the depth of the thread. And this is exactly what we wanted, what we expected. I click on finish to save the changes. Then I select this region, this part. Then I put it into a section box. Watch this. And then, by this way. Check this out. Then I select the stir, and then we want to continue. I open edit type. Afterwards, from the run type, I duplicate it. I specify the same name, 200 for the smooth thickness, like this way. Then I want to open the concrete stair, and let me duplicate the material or the asset from the material browser. I name it stair concrete, and I specify concrete pattern, concrete fill pattern, apply. Then I check the thread and riser both. Then let me check the section view in AutoCAD. I measure the distance, di. The thickness of the thread is 2 centimeters, and the thickness of the riser is 2 centimeters. I'm in 3 and 2. And let me check the nosing length, 3 centimeters. 30. Okay, 30 millimeters. And by this way we have modeled the details, nosing, thread, and the riser of these stairs. And the next point here is the end of the stair is ended with a riser, so we have to finish the run with the thread. So we selected the height as 3.96. Let me check the height here in AutoCAD. Let me finish this, then I open one of these elevations like north 4060. Watch this. 3 meters and 96, which is correct. And I just want to check the level. The top level is the structural level, not the floor plan. While I have to set it to first floor plan or architectural plan, not the structural plan. And it must be started from the 10 centimeters offset, not from 0. So we select the base level from 10 centimeters, ground floor. Here we got the architectural floor. Here we got only the structural floor, the slab, and we haven't added the architectural floor yet. So we got a gap between the stair and the slab, a 10 centimeter gap. We click on OK, and then here end with riser, we uncheck end with riser, and 3960. Right now this is correct. And still here we got a gap because of the finished layer of the floor that is not done yet. Then for showing you these parts, I open the ground floor 10 centimeters, then I pick the floor, then I select one of the default floors, a 10 centimeter floor to fill the gap between the stair and the slab, 12 centimeters, or I select the 12 centimeters, then I duplicate it, and here inside the parentheses I define a stair, and then I click on OK. Afterwards, in this section, 20, 40 to fill the gap, then pick wall. I click on these, the interior sides or the interior finishes, and also this section or this side, well done, and these, great, and also these. Then at the other side, we click on these, I pick the line, I close the curve, or I close the loop, and for the other section, I'm just drawing these boundary lines for the floor. And here we got a wall that we have to revise it. And as we talked about it in walls section, I click on OK for now, then we'll join it later. I should move these to arrange them, and like this way. And I want to straighten the line of the wall, then I align them and trim. I try again. Check this out. Here I want to join them. Cancel. Let me disallow the join. However, to display this part or to make it visible, and also disallow join this part as well. Watch this, then I extend it to the up to the column. Let me delete this section, unjoin, and deleting this part as well, and moving this backward. Watch this. There's a small gap here. Watch this. Then we should fill the gap between the walls patiently in order to resolve the challenge. Look, and if I move this, then I disallow join, moving it upwards, and I select manually join, and I join them with each other. I select sweep join, like this way, and I fixed it. Watch this. Then in the continuation, in the elevation, north, watch it in the 3D view. It is started from the finish layer of the floor. After adding the finish layer, the gap is filled. Then I make a copy, then I paste it, copy to clipboard. I select the floor, copy to clipboard, and then align to the selected level. Then let me select the architectural plan 4 meters and 6. Here it is, and as you can see, the gap is filled. So the sketch is correct up to now, and on the next step we want to revise the riser and the threads.